right. I'd like to start off saying shalom and all praises to Yahweh, Ma'ashem, Yahweh Shah, as whom people refer to as God and His Son, Jesus Christ. We just said their names in the Hebrew tongue, and it's time that the world begins to acknowledge them by their true names, not their titles like Jehovah and God, and I mean, we call him the Most High, but that's also another title. His name that he was instructed, that Moses was instructed to give the children of Israel, was the name Yahweh. All right, how y'all doing?
Pretty good.
All right. And we also like to give salutations to the brothers out there also teach on the highways and byways, as the scriptures and the Lord himself instructed us to come out to the highways and byways to teach the gospel, which is the good news. We like to say to you, brothers, shalom. All right. And today we're going to kind of start off because we see a lot of prophecies taking place, particularly with Russia and China joining forces. And as the Bible, the prophet Ezekiel, the Lord put in his spirit to teach those words, that in the last days that these are the things that will happen, that will signify, or at least give us an indication that the end times are drawing near. And we see that Russia is aggressively defending Syria against the American insurgents over there. All this time before, America was very successful in fighting proxy wars. When I say a proxy war, it means that America was involved militarily, but their name stayed out of the picture, all right? But their names were able to stay out of the picture. But Russia, because they were invited by was President Assad, is that his name in Syria? He invited Russia, the country, to come and help to defend. And that goes right along with that scripture. Go ahead and bring it out, brother. Ezekiel 38 and 1. All right,
it's Ezekiel 38, verse 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus says Yahweh Shai, Behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
Right, and the Most High has done that, because after the USSR, or the Soviet Union, was assimilated after World War II, they began to build their military up again once they had the economic collapse, and because they spread themselves too thin, and they were trying to rule too many provinces at one time. The same thing that we see Americans doing. They think that they're not doing the same thing because they're using drones and other tactics, and basically they're sending their specialists and their elite forces in to train the people of the land. So they're not. They say, well, we're not spreading ourselves in because we're training or brainwashing their own people to fight against their own people for our agenda, for our purpose, for our cause, mainly for money and favor. The same thing that King Alexander did, or what this country likes to call Alexander the Great, the same thing that he did to our people in the book of the Maccabees, first Maccabees. They're doing nothing is new under the sun. King Solomon said that nothing is new. They just run the same program over and over again with a few adjustments here and there. Go ahead.
Start from verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with a sort of armor.
With all sorts of armor. They're going to have missiles, they're going to have radar, and right now Russia is matching to the best of their ability America, helicopter for helicopter, tank for tank, submarine for submarine, missile for missile, missile defense shield, missile defense shield. Everything America does, Russia it's like a chess game. America moves their pawn up 2 spaces, Russia moves their pawn up 2 spaces. And now you have China finally getting into the scene now. China they're being totally disrespectful to, where's the devil? Let me get that devil sign, man. China is totally disrespecting this devil right here, man. And I applaud China for doing so, man, because China and the rest of the world is waking up to America's witchcraft. And Barack Obama, all you so-called Negroes They were so glad to see Barack Obama get elected, and the only thing he did is push the agenda for the gay agenda. He did absolutely nothing for you so-called Negroes whatsoever. Unless you were gay, transgender, bisexual, or whatever. I don't know the acronym, but y'all know that stuff. All right, let's get back on this Gog and Magog. But it's time now. It's time. I'm sorry, hold that right you got. Let me get a little bit of that Habakkuk. Or you calling something else?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay, let's go. All right. Start the time right here. We'll go right back to it.
Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 1. I will stand upon my watch.
And that's what we're doing. We're standing upon our watch to the best of our ability. And most High willing, we will make it through these perilous times in the end. Go ahead.
And set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me.
Right.
And what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said,
Hey, that's a beautiful thing. What he will answer me when I am reproved. Because we are always corrected. How are we corrected? We corrected by this word. And sometimes if we read it and we get corrected, sometimes it might take another brother that see us walking in error to come and correct us. And we, in the spirit you're supposed to have is the water, brother. The water for that correction. Right. Right. Because that brother ain't correcting you because he don't like you. He correcting you because he want to see you make it out here. All right, go ahead.
Verse 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision, make it plain upon tables.
That's right. So anybody can pick it up and read it. Go ahead.
That he may run that readeth it.
That's right.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
And we're reading out of Ezekiel 38. It's the appointed time for that. How do you know it's the appointed time? Because we stand up on our towers. We're staying current with the news, and it's clear. Anybody that's watching the news can see that Russia and China are linking together. Right. That old Soviet Union is coming back together. Ukraine. I'm sorry. All right. Ukraine. It's no longer a proxy war. Russia is saying our military is there. Syria, no proxy war. Russia says our military is there. Now in Libya, that was clearly a proxy war. But everybody knows that America was behind that. This Benghazi situation, everybody knows that was America behind that. And now, Russia's taking a stand. The Most High has put hooks into their jaws where they will not turn back. As a matter of fact, I know you, for those of you that have not been keeping up with the news, just about 4 days ago, Russia had a drill where 40 million people, can you imagine that? 40 million people went into underground bunkers. Let me ask you this, you so-called Americans, where your bunker at?
I was watching a video just the other night that some of the people that's up there, up in the top ranks out here in America, they got some group, some company that's building them underground bunkers right now. They got them underground bunkers, and what they're doing is they get them to build it, and I think they kind of like some kind of way they pull their contract. So what they can't do is go back and take it from them, something like that. I watched the video. They got their bunkers.
Right. They have bunkers. They have bunkers here so huge underground. Yeah. They have sidewalks and fire hydrants and 18-wheelers are freely driving up and down the streets. Right. They have to. When has your government ever had a drill for you to go and get one? When do you ever find out what the location of the bunker is? That's because America cares about its elite. You're just a useless eater. One thing y'all have failed to realize, even though America is a racist country, the elites don't care about their own kind, man. If you're not one of the 1%, they don't care about you, Mr. So-called white man. They don't care about the Chinese that come over here and the medical students that get out of the degrees. They could care less about you. They always have a stream that they can go to Africa, they can go to China, get, like they set up the sweatshops over there in China. They always have a fresh recruitment of slaves anywhere in the world. The Philippines, wherever they go. Because why? Everybody's starving for that dollar. Yeah. All right, some more.
It said, verse 3, Habakkuk chapter 2. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak.
Right, and this is the end time, and that's why the Most High put in our spirit a calling to come out here and preach this word. And some brothers just want to be a help to that. What did Yahweh Shai say, who you call Jesus Christ? He said if you just give a prophet a cold cup of water, a drink of cold water, man, that man should not lose his reward. So everybody's got their different callings in this thing. Just walk in the calling wherein you were called. And just ride it out, have the fruits of the Spirit, become that new creature, which we're going to get to a little later in this lesson, and you're going to be all right. Thus says the Lord. Did he not say, have you ever seen the righteous forsaken or their children begging bread? No. No. So just to be righteous, the Most High said, Abraham was counted righteous because he believed God and did what he said. That's all you got to do to make it out of here. And the only reason you're going to believe him is because you have faith in him. Come on.
And not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it.
Right. The visions are not, we're not telling you a lie. We're not telling you that World War III is coming to America. And America will lose. America will be destroyed.
That's right.
Thermonuclear fire.
That's
right. It's not, where are you going to go? Where are you going to hide? You better be under the wings of the Lord, because there's no other hiding place but the Lord in that day. Go ahead.
Because it will surely come and not tarry.
It will what?
It will surely come.
It will surely come. The day of destruction will surely come, and it will not tarry. It won't be as far off as people thought in the book of Peter when he said they put far off the day of the Lord. No, it's going to come quicker than you think. Even the Lord Yahweh Shai himself, who you call Jesus Christ, he said it's going to sneak up on you like a thief in the night. In other words, the Lord going to catch you slipping, man. Go ahead.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him,
Right.
but the just shall live by his faith.
Right, and that's what we just got to saying. The just shall live by his faith. Not practice it when you're out on the highways and byways teaching, pretending to be a man of God. No, when this camera's off, nothing changes. We're not sneaking around sleeping with this woman, this woman, treating women like whores. We're not treating brothers like niggas.
Right.
Talking about that nigga over there, that nigga over. No, we're not doing that, man. If anything, when we see our people in a bad state, we feel sorry about that, man. We hate the fact that we see some of our people on the corner strung out on drugs, man. That's a sad thing. Right. Knowing that they are the seed of Jacob, man, a royal seed of the earth, that hurts us. See our brothers locked up, whether they did it or falsely accused. We hate that, man. Come on, go ahead.
This is Amos, chapter 9, verse 1. I saw Yahweh Shai standing upon the altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door, that the posts may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them. And I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escape of them shall not be delivered. Though they dig into hell, then shall my hand take them.
Right, he's talking about those bunkers, man.
Though they climb up to heaven, this will I bring them down.
Right, now he's talking about the space stations and all these projects they trying to set up on Mars and all these explorations into space. You cannot hide from the hand of the Most High. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to further their civilization, because here's the thing, man. The elites understand the Bible and they know that the Bible is true. They've been fighting against it since they began to reign after Alexander the Great. They knew. They tried to burn these books, man. But the Most High said, if I don't put the spirit on King James to publish them, an innumerable amount of them, they will accomplish their goals. So the Most High used King James for that purpose, man. And still today, what's the most widest used Bible of all? The King James Version. Man, somebody must be tripping. All right. All right, go ahead.
Go back to Ezekiel.
Oh, no, go back to Habakkuk. We're going to go right back to Ezekiel in a minute.
Verse 5, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home.
Right. And who is he talking about? This is talking about America.